Hello everyone, it's Tracy Dix here from Wyrd Learning, and I am on day 17 of my conversion card challenge with James Wedmore's Powerful Language Patterns That Convert. So today's card is the open loop. And an open loop is a way to build curiosity and keep attention throughout your copy, and an amazing way to get people to read or watch until the end of your content. Formula: creating curiosity by pointing to a hidden problem. Most entrepreneurs looking to start an online business face one major hidden obstacle that keeps their dream just out of reach. Ask the question, what is that obstacle? Delay close of loop? Well, before I tell you, let me ask you a question. Example in action. I have an idea that can help you focus in on your business and build it super fast, like ridiculously fast. And I'll share that idea with you in a minute. First, let me share with you what a few of our new students have been up to in just their first 30 days inside the program. Okay, so in terms of how this language pattern might convert to academic writing, it's really interesting, so I'll take it as an opportunity to discuss what not to do, basically. So creating curiosity with rhetoric questions is not something that is generally a convention in academic writing, because you don't want to kind of keep the person marking your essay hanging. So particularly as a student producing academic work, you want to be seen to have done appropriate planning for your assignment and structured your argument really carefully, so that your marker is reassured at every step of the way that you are in control of the direction of your argument. And so the language patterns that you use will need to convey that degree of control and that degree of confidence, and that degree of surety. So, but there will be times where you might present an idea but not be able to flesh it out fully in the moment. So in a way, you do still want to kind of put the person marking your essay or your reader on hold for a moment while you discuss other matters that may be a little bit more pertinent to that immediate point. So in which case you would say something like, so this issue will be discussed a little bit more fully in the following section, or in section X, or wherever it is you plan to discuss it. And so this way, whoever's reading your work knows at every step of the way that if there are any kind of points that aren't developed as fully as you should for the scope of your essay, that will come later on. And this is because, academics do have a lot of assignments to mark, and they will try and do it at a reasonable speed, which is fair enough. So if you leave them hanging, you're very likely to get feedback saying, oh, this is a little overgeneralized, or can you be a bit more specific by what you mean about this point, or it needs to be developed a little bit more fully for its relevance to be understood within the argument. But also, you don't want to create a negative impression of your work. And if it comes across as, things are a little bit overgeneralized, not well developed enough, then whoever's marking your work is going to have not the best first impression of it. And you wouldn't want to do that, because your grade will rest on what impression they have. And yeah, impressions can change over time. So as an academic, marks your work, and if the argument develops and improves over time, that can shift the mark. But why take the risk in the first place? Why give them that negative impression in the first place? So if you can demonstrate that you introduce the scope of your argument at the start of your essay, and at every point structure your work really carefully, really consciously, so that it's very clear where you're going with it, then your argument will be a lot clearer, and whoever's marking your work will have a much more pleasurable experience reading it as well, which is only going to translate to a better grade overall. See you again tomorrow for day 18.